everyone, I'm here to bring a new series to my channel. Basically in this series I will take a dungeon from the Zelda games and review it. I'm gonna review a dungeon based on 10 factors and I'm gonna put the factors on the screen right now. At the end, on each factor I'm gonna rate it out of 10. At the end I'm gonna gather all the points and give it a final score. So in this video I decided to start out with Woodfall Temple. So let's get started. The eerie music fits this dungeon really well. The Woodfall Temple is a forest-themed dungeon and it is the temple of the Deku tribe where they worship. The music sounds like an ancient jungle tribe singing and humming, which fits the whole idea of being a place where the Deku comes for prayers. Plus, the music is actually really unique and nice. Woodfall Temple has a great design. The dungeon is filled with tree trunks, poisonous water and flowers. It also has obstacles that add to the design, such as beehives, spiderwebs and moths. You can also find carvings of a Deku on the walls, which I assumed is the Deku King. Plus, the shrine in the main room adds to the overall design, making the dungeon memorable and beautiful. You can also find paintings of flowers on the walls, which just adds to the design. Now keep in your mind, this is the first dungeon, so you can't expect it to be difficult. The difficulty of Woodfall Temple is fitting for a first dungeon. It isn't difficult or confusing, nor is it very easy that you can breeze through it without any trouble. This dungeon has some simple yet creative puzzles for a first dungeon. There are puzzles where it requires you to hover from one area to another as a Deku. The Deku stick is also used to light up torches in a dark room to open the way and to burn spiderwebs that is blocking your path. Once you obtain the bow and arrows, you use it to shoot arrows through lit torches to light up unlit torches. Sounds confusing with the way I said it. Even some of the stray fairies are hidden well. Some of them are hidden inside beehives that you have to shoot down to get. The main gimmick of this dungeon is activating the shrine by lighting the torch that is in the center. Once you've activated it, the water is cleansed and the path to the boss is opened. My main problem with this gimmick is that it doesn't affect the dungeon drastically. It only opens the path to the boss and that's it. It doesn't do anything else. The main item of this dungeon is the bow and arrows. It is used for some creative puzzle, just like I previously mentioned about lighting up torches, but that's about it. You only use it about 3 times for puzzles. However, it is efficient for taking down far away and unreachable enemies. You also use it against the mini-boss Gecko. The dungeon is filled with a variety of enemies. You've got fireflies, Dekubabas, bees, Skulltulas, black bows and snappers. None of the enemies are exclusive to this dungeon, which is a shame. A great thing about the enemies is some of them require you to use different strategies in order to beat them, instead of just going up to them and spamming the B button, or your sword. They're the same. There are 2 mini-bosses in Woodfall Temple. Dinofrost is the first mini-boss which guards the bow and arrow. The battle is simple, just slash him a couple of times with your sword. He can be tricky to hit since he jumps around and breathes fire with long range, which can be hard to dodge. The second mini-boss you fight in Woodfall Temple is the Gecko. At first it might seem simple, you have to just use your sword a couple of times and that's about it. But he will move into a second phase where he calls a snapper and rides on his shell. In this phase you have to turn into a Deku Scrub, go inside one of the flowers and launch while the snapper is under you. After you have attacked the snapper, the Gecko will start to climb the walls. You have to take down the Gecko by shooting an arrow at it. Repeat this couple of times and you win. It's a unique mini-boss and why I like it so much. You have to use both items, the Deku and the bow and arrow, which is a really nice idea. Odol was a strange boss, a very strange boss. He is a giant jungle warrior who spends most of the battle just singing and dancing. In the 3D remake, you have to use the Deku Link to launch into the sky and drop Deku nuts on its eye or on the back of its head. He tries to attack you with his giant and long sword, and he does summon enemies to attack you. I like the idea of using the Deku mask and the fact that he dances and summons enemies to attack you. But other than that, he isn't that fun. Plus he is very slow and takes a while to attack you. In the original, he was harder since he had more moves and attacked you more frequently, but he was more tedious and annoying. For a first boss, he is good, and I prefer the battle in the remake. Now, this comes entirely on the player. For me, Woodfall Temple is a great dungeon when it comes for a first dungeon. It isn't filled with simple, easy puzzles like the majority of first dungeons. And I like the idea of using multiple items, the Deku mask, the bow and arrow, the Deku sticks to solve different puzzles. And the Paladin's Woodfall Temple for a first dungeon is actually pretty creative, lighting up torches, burning woods, going through dark rooms, launching from one flower to another, and shooting stuff with your bows, and lighting up torches. It's really creative and fun for a first dungeon, and the dungeon's pretty short, which fits for a first dungeon really well. Overall, when it comes to first dungeons, Woodfall is one of the best. Anyways guys, this is the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm thinking of making more. So if you have any idea of which dungeon I should do next, just leave in the comments below. Please like and subscribe, and I really hope you enjoyed, and see you soon. I will be leaving the final score on the screen right now. So anyways guys, see you soon and bye.